Welcome to the matrix. By that I mean the boring kind.
In math, a matrix is a rectangular array of numbers, essentially a group of boxes with numbers in them. They can be this big, they can be this small, they can be this short, they can be this tall. It is a pretty simple concept at first, but then the teacher tells you that they are used to hold data in super complicated, awe-inspiring ways in computers, and you are a little daunted. Then the teacher teaches you how to multiply matrices, I don't know, and suddenly you want nothing to do with them, ever again. But here's a boiled down way to multiply two matrices. Take these two babies, A and B, both 2x2 matrices. First instinct is, hey, the resulting matrix should be a 2x2 in which each box is the product of the corresponding boxes of A and B.
But then that would make multiplication with different size arrays impossible.
Long story short, the people who created matrix multiplication hate us. Or long story short, there's another way to multiply matrices that accounts for more sizes and actually makes more sense because matrices actually represent linear transformations and their multiplication represents the composition of those transformations, but who cares? In real math, when you multiply two matrices, you multiply the rows of the first matrix by the columns of the second matrix. Thus, the resulting matrix will have the same number of rows as the first matrix and the same number of columns as the second one. Let's line it up this way so we can see it better. Now take each row and column and to find their product, it's actually called a dot product, but who cares, add up the products of all the corresponding boxes of the rows and columns. First one times the first one, plus the second one times the second one, and put it in the specific row and column combination, where the row and column intersect when we look at it like this. Do that with every combination of rows and columns, and after all that work, voila! Now you have multiplied two matrices. Just take note of two major things. One, matrices are incompatible when the width of the first matrix is not equivalent to the height of the second. All boxes in A's rows must have corresponding boxes in B's columns. Two, matrix multiplication is non-commutative.
A times B is not the same as B times A anymore, and in that sense it's a little different from normal multiplication. Alright, we're about done here.
2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3, quick maths.
I'd like to see Big Shaq try to multiply matrices.
Maths.